kickoff. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Brady. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Brady Jarrett. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot the last couple of games.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun, it's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. They've got his man complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Hey, 66.
Here's Brady to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I'll give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Partner, we read a great article this week arguing for him to be Defensive Player of the Year. Normally, sacks are the big thing that people point to, but what he's done in the secondary has been something special.
It has been because it's been an all-around game for him, taking the ball away, rushing the quarterback and sacking him himself, doing a number of different things that change the way the game is played.
We'll call got a punt of 38 yards officially. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From midfield, here's Brady. Incomplete, right side, the tight end Rudolph. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7 our score. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Now Brady. This is caught by Evans. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle to Evans. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him,
they're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far. They just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play would be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points are given away? It could call Cordero Patterson past the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Cordero Patterson with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Hey, Alabama. 72.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Brady. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Disrupting that play and dropping him was Arnold Ebiketie. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. The sack backs him up, 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs. They're going to look to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Brady. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Brady's throw on third down there is incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one. Knocked out another turnover on his ledger.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. So we're at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost. As he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Brady now on first down. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And Rudolph has it left side. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Working from the gun, it's Brady.
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be fourth down.
So coming up empty here to start the third quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this one will be touchdown right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Once more, they turn to Patterson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 128 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Brady.
This to the former Falcon, Russell Gage.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
To throw, it's Brady. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. And
he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Leonard Fournette,
touchdown number 18 on the year.
And the Buccaneers use the short field to get in for 6.
A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Extra point put through by Succop, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
Buccaneers, 14. Ryan Succop to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away.
Pettis now from his end zone.
Dante Pettis on the return. The Falcons take over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the 3rd quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Falcons 17.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Pettis now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10.
They're about set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
142 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Hadn't been a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a 1st-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the 1st down there. No hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
Running the counter, Patterson.
And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. On the move to his left.
And that's caught. It's Bryan Edwards. He's got room at the 30. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Bryan Edwards.
58 yards.
And the Falcons have answered back with a 3rd-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
At the 23-yard line.
Easy. Hey, Alabama.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs have retaken a third-quarter lead. Extra point put through by Succop, and that will make this a 4-point game.
Buccaneers 28, Falcons 24. Ryan Succop to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They had that lead, looked pretty comfortable in the first half, maybe got a little bit overconfident because that's gone now.
Almost takes us back to being kids, doesn't it? Because I know at some point your dad did the exact same thing mine did. It's okay to be confident, son, but overconfident, that's not a good thing. And that's maybe what we saw here. They thought they had this thing in hand, had full control, and guess what? They've got to find a way to get back to where they were before.
You think Papa Davis and Papa Gordon would get along?
I think they'd get along just fine. And you know something? They'd still be giving us advice.
Absolutely. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.